Hello, welcome. Today reads, let's update us. Assisting your child with dozing. A few children rest significantly more than others. Some rest for extensive stretches, others in short explodes. Some before long stay asleep for the entire evening, while some don't for quite a while. Your child will have their own example of waking and dozing, and it's probably not going to be equivalent to different infants you know. It's additionally improbable to find a place with your requirement for rest. Attempt to rest when your child dozes. In case you're breastfeeding, in the early weeks your child is probably going to nap off for brief periods during a feed. Continue taking care of until you think your child has completed or until they're completely snoozing. This is a decent chance to attempt to get a touch of rest yourself. In case you're not dozing simultaneously as your child, don't stress over keeping the house quiet while they rest. It's great to get your child used to resting through a specific measure of commotion. How might I get my child used to night and day? It's a smart thought to show your child that evening time is not the same as daytime from the beginning. During the day, open window ornaments, mess around and don't stress a lot over ordinary commotions when they rest. Around evening time, you may think that it is useful to hold the lights down low, not talk a lot and keep your voice calm. Put your child down when they've been taken care of and changed. Not change your child except if they need it. Not play with your child. Your child will slowly discover that evening is intended for resting. Where should my child rest? For the initial half year your child ought to be in a similar room as you when they're sleeping, both day and night. Especially in the early weeks, you might discover your child just nods off in your or your accomplice's arms, or when you're remaining by the bed. You can begin getting your child used to resting without you ameliorating them by putting them down before they nod off or when they've quite recently completed a feed. It could be simpler to do this once your child begins to remain alert all the more habitually or for more. Newborn sleep, what to expect. Newborn babies will sleep on and off throughout the day and night. It can be helpful to have a pattern, but you can always change the routine to suit your needs. For example, you could try waking your baby for a feed just before you go to bed in the hope you'll get a long sleep before they wake up again. Building up a child's sleep time schedule. You may feel ready to introduce a bedtime routine when your baby is around 3 months old. Getting them into a simple, soothing bedtime routine can be helpful for everyone and help prevent sleeping problems later on. It's also a great opportunity to have one-to-one time with your baby. The routine could comprise of having a shower, changing into night garments and a new nappy, taking care of them, perusing a sleep time story, darkening the lights in the space to make a quiet environment, giving a goodnight kiss and snuggle, singing a children's song or having a breeze-up melodic versatile you can turn on when you've taken care of your child, cleaning their teeth, in the event that they have any. As your kid gets more seasoned, it very well may be useful to keep to a comparable sleep time schedule. An excessive amount of energy and incitement not long before sleep time can awaken your kid once more. Invest some energy slowing down and doing some more quiet exercises, such as perusing. What amount rest does your child need? Similarly, likewise with grown-ups, infants and youngsters' rest design shift. From birth, a few infants need pretty much rest than others. The rundown beneath shows the normal measure of rest infants and kids need during a 24-hour duration, including daytime rests. Newborn sleep needs. Most newborn babies are asleep more than they are awake. Their total daily sleep varies, but can be from 8 hours up to 16 or 18 hours. Babies will wake during the night because they need to be fed. Being too hot or too cold can also disturb their sleep. Rest necessities at 3 to a half year old. As your child develops, they'll need less night takes care of and will actually want to rest for more. A few children will rest for 8 hours or more around evening time, yet not all. By 4 months, they might be spending around twice as extended dozing around evening time as they do during the day. Baby sleep at 6 to 12 months. For children mature to half year to a year, night feeds may at this point don't be vital and a few infants will rest for as long as 12 hours around evening time. Getting teeth inconvenience or yearning might wake a few children during the evening. Rest prerequisites from a year. Infants will rest for around 12 to 15 hours altogether after their first birthday celebration. 2-year-old rest needs. Most long-term olds will rest for 11 to 12 hours around evening time, with 1 or 2 rests in the daytime. Rest necessities for 3 to long-term olds. Most kids matured 3 or 4 will require around 12 hours rest, however this can go from 8 hours up to 14. Some small kids will in any case require a rest during the day. Dealing with baby sleep problems. If your baby is having problems sleeping or you need more advice about getting into a routine, speak to your health visitor. Thanks for watching this video. Today reads, let's update us. Please share and subscribe this channel.